Much better. Alright. Oh. We want the fate of the expedition. Alright. Let me, okay. Fate of the expedition. Let's clear this. Uh, no. There we go. Okay. I'm always surprised when I get it, because I'm basically just guessing here. Well, some of it's reading. Alright. Let me just see here. Shells and Orchard Ave and Holy Fire. Orchard and Holy Fire. Okay. Alright. So that's it. Alright. Okay.
Take as much as you need. It won't cost you a penny. Don't be shy. Fish? Fresh fish? Take as much as you need. It won't cost you a penny. Don't be shy. We have enough for everyone.
I've heard that I can find an organization hereabouts that goes by the name of the EOD. Am I in the right place?
You sure are. I happen to be a representative of the EOD. Pleased to meet you. My name's Anna. Can I help you with something?
Charles Reed. Just a few questions, if I may.
Of course. Ask away, Charlie.
What is the EOD? I mean, what do you do as an organization?
Well, we are a non-profit charitable organization. Actually, it's better to say that we're a gathering of volunteers. We're not an official charity yet. As for what we do, We try to help ease the suffering in our city as much as we can.
Oh. How do you do that?
We provide fish for the hungry and fix the homes of the poor. We also patrol the streets at night to keep the wild beasts and bandits at bay. And many, many more things. Whatever needs doing. Anything to help the people, Charlie.
It's been great chatting with you, but I'm actually here to speak with the EOD leadership. You know where I can find them?
Not so fast, Charlie. Nobody meets the top brass without being a member. You need to earn a rank in the EOD first.
Oh, you're kidding me. What for?
You need to prove yourself. Show us through your actions that you're worth our time. No offense, Charlie.
So, are there any benefits for joining the EOD?
We don't do this for money, Charlie. We do this because it's the right thing to do. Think of it as working towards a higher purpose.
What does EOD stand for?
Everyone's obvious duty. When we began, it also had is to help each other, but we dropped that part. It was a little bit wordy.
How can I join?
That all depends on what skills you can offer us. What do you do best?
Well, I'm afraid my resume's in my other jacket. Let me see. I was in the Navy during the war, and ever since it ended, I've been a private eye.
The sea provides. Turns out we have a job that's a perfect fit for you.
You need me to sail somewhere? I have a boat.
As much as I'd love to go sailing with you, I actually had something else in mind.
Okay. Tell me more about this job.
Well, last night someone tried to break into our fish storage room. Luckily, the guards scared him off, but I fear they'll be back to finish the job. That's why we've been busy today giving away all the fish to the people. We'd rather it get into the hands of the needy than to some thief.
And you want me to find whoever this thief is, right?
You're smart, Charlie. I like it. Exactly.
Fine. Count me in.
Good. Thank you. Here's the address. Tell the guard the password, I serve the sea, and he'll let you into the storeroom.
See you later.
Do you want a fishy?
Go on, fishy. No, thank you. Don't want fishy. Walking between Horn and Liberty. It's all right around here. You know what? We'll just put the danger. Excuse me. Okay. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I am. Awesome. Let me see. Inventory. Wait, skills, no points. Inventory. Alright, can I make those? No. I'd like some explosives. Be real nice to have some explosives. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I gotta grab the phone. No, that's infested. Let's go back this way. I like to try and stay out of infested areas for now. Here it is.
You got business here.
I serve the sea. Anna sent me here to investigate the recent break-in.
Sea be praised. Finally. I'm Daryl Grimes. How can I help you?
Can you tell me what happened? Don't skimp on the details.
Not much to tell, sadly. It was a man, that much I know. He snuck in while I was upstairs, tried to steal the fishies, but I heard him. Nearly got him with a harpoon by Kay, but I missed in the dark. He got away, that Dane. But I wonder, why steal what you can get for free?
Yeah, that's a bit of a puzzler. What did this burglar look like?
Same height as you. Not too big, not too small. Nothing to write home about. An average Joe. If not for his, bald head. That guy was as bald as an egg. I could see the moonlight reflecting off the top of his head.
And what did he steal?
Nothing. I scared him off before he could.
Where did he go after that?
Don't know, pal. He was way faster than me.
What's the deal with the password and such?
Orders from the higher-ups. I don't get to ask why.
All right. Well, that's enough for now, Mr. Grimes. I've got to go to work.
Here, take the key. May the sea bless you.
Wow. It pierced a good inch of solid wood like it was nothing. The hall's fresh, still smells of the sea. No signs of decomposition at all. That's a fancy-looking bottle. Looks like it was taken from a lab somewhere. There's some kind of powder left on the bottom. I better not touch it. It could be dangerous.
Uh-oh. Excuse me. Holy jeez. 'tis the season. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah. So much fun. I just got my boat. Could I please find a way to get rid of them? Alright. Can I make any more? A few. One skill point. Okay. Double quest rewards. Alright, we'll do that there. Alright.
Nice work. When I was a kid, I would have gone nuts for this. Well, if it was finished, that is. Thing's dead as a doornail, but I don't see any wounds. So first it ate the fish, and now it's dead. That's troubling. I have questions.
Alright, let's see here.
I found a hidden room full of shackles and chains downstairs. Looks like some kind of torture chamber. Know anything about it?
What? Stop talking, Truck. That can't be true. I know this place top to bottom.
Now, Daryl, you know I'm a detective. And if you're lying, I'm going to find out one way or another.
I've got nothing to do with it, I swear, Mr. Reed. Go ask Anna. She's responsible for renting the place. I know nothing about this.
Okay. I'll talk to Anna. We'll see if your story holds up. See ya.
May the sea protect you.
Please help a fella out.
Let's not walk and say we did. Alright. That way. I can light a smoke. And wait for the load in.
Don't be shy. We have enough for everyone.
I've found what looks suspiciously like a dungeon in the basement of your fish storage. Care to explain?
Excuse me? You've found what?
A dungeon. Chains, shackles, and blood. Ring any bells?
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about, but it sounds awful. We only started renting the place a few weeks ago. Goodness. I'm going to have to ask our landlord several uncomfortable questions, it seems. Thanks for the heads up, Charlie.
See you later.
confused as to where to go now. Let's remove that. I'm not finished the fish storage. Awesome. Okay. I should have done that first.
This guy must really be into his hobby to have such impressive tools.
Oh. I had to look at that.
Just a little bit more. Hold on. I hope Professor Westerbrook never learns about this.
Come back, you thief. I'll show you not to mess with us. Darn pests. Mayor, take them.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
I hope Professor Westerbrook never learns about this. Just a little bit more. Hold on.
Darn pests. Mayor, take them. Come back, you thief. I'll show you not to mess with us.
A man broke into the fish storage, poisoned the fish with an unknown substance, then made a noise which alerted the guard, who chased him out.
you dig up anything interesting?
I sure did. Turns out our friend here wasn't here to rob the place. He came to poison the fish.
By the sea. Are you sure?
Well, that's what the evidence suggests, anyway.
Okay, this is horrible. Please don't tell Anna it was my fault, or she'll have me quartered.
Anna will quarter you. You're joking about that, right?
Wish I was. Anna, she's ruthless when it comes to punishing the guilty, EOD member or not.
That's unexpected. Huh. Don't worry, I won't tell her. You seem like a decent sort, Daryl. I'll make something up.
Thanks, Mr. Reed. Here's a little something to express my gratitude. Take care now. Still, I've done wrong and I deserve to be punished. I'll stay on guard duty for the next month without a day off. You have my word.
All right, you go ahead and do what you gotta do, I guess. Can you remind me where I can find the Oakmont University?
You can't miss it. It's the greatest thing Oakmont has to offer, except maybe our famous caramelized eel stew. Give me your map. There you go. But don't forget to first report your findings to Anna.
See ya.
May the sea protect you.
Good. Load this. Alright. Still can't make those. The rags are hard to come by, I guess. Nope. There's some rags. Why don't I just shoot him? There's some rags walking there, some rags down
Please
here.
help a fella out.
Hard to come by. Ow. Ow. Ow, what the hell? Oh. All right. All right, Anna Banana.
Don't be shy. Leave enough for
I've got news about your fish storage problem.
Oh, I'm all ears, Charlie.
It only looked like a robbery. Some guy broke into the storage to poison the fish. Near as I can tell, he succeeded, at least partially. I realize it's a lot to take on faith. Look, I've got a sample of what I think is the poison, though I can't identify it yet.
Sea, protect us. That's terrible. What kind of man would do such a thing, and why?
I don't know, but I aim to find out.
We need to stop distributing the fish. We have to let everyone know about this. Kay knows how many people might already be affected.
Any theories on who might have done this? Any enemies?
The EOD has a lot of enemies. Wicked people that want to burn this city or drown it in blood. It could be anyone. It could be the police, the Ku Klux Klan, see, take them, or even the Throgmortons. We were always a thorn in the side of those apes.
What do you want me to do with the poisoner once I find him?
I'd bring an end to him right there if I were you. The police and court are useless these days.
That wasn't the deal. I'm a detective, not a hitman.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Report to me when you find him. I'll see that the reward will be more than handsome, if you know what I mean.
I'll, see what I can do.
One thing still bothers me. The guard at the storage, Daryl. What was he doing at the time?
Your guard was vigilant. He fought bravely, but the poisoner knocked him out. You ask me, he deserves a raise.
Good old dependable Daryl. I hope he's okay. I'll see he gets his due. Goodbye, Charlie.
See you later.
University. Let's see. Where is it? There we are. So, well, if I go here, I can not have to take a boat. Awesome. So, I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I don't want to go that way. Okay. Alright. Left or right? Oh good, another phone booth.
Please help a fella out.
Hello?
Hello. Welcome to Oakmont University Library. Joy Hayden. Can I help?
Charles Reed, private investigator. I apologize for my bluntness, but can I ask you a question?
Mouth?
Yeah.
Punishment. Long story.
Again, sorry for me being so direct, but that can't be legal, can it? This looks like... it looks like torture.
Legal in Oakmont. Local custom.
Huh. I need to see your book catalogs.
Sure. Over there.
That's it? No payment, no threatening, no favors in return?
No. Library public. Knowledge for everyone. Welcome.
Well, that's music to my, eyes? This city doesn't look like it has much need for books, except as fuel for fires. How come the library is in such good shape?
Mr. Throgmorton. Funds. Keeps everything in check.
Really?
How much time?
Huh. I wouldn't have thought that of him. I wonder why.
He says people need hope, entertainment, escapism. Now more than ever, can't imagine library without his help.
Bye, Joy.
Okay. I don't think this is the place. This is the library, so... Oh. Where's the university, though? It's the university library. And City Hall. That's Oakmont University. Okay. Now, as close as I can get would be right there. Okay. Now, let's check the map. Alright. Awesome. Right through an infected area, huh? How about not? Again, left or right. Take your time. Alright, and let's see. Alrighty, we're heading the right way. Oh. Seriously.
Yeah, Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister? Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Best stuff in Oakmont. Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Best stuff in Oakmont. All on sale. Today only. Find something you like. Cheap. Best stuff in Oakmont.
Where we came in. Alright. There was one last time, I'm pretty sure.
Welcome to the University of Oakmont. How can I help you?
You recognize this bottle? You know where it comes from?
Sorry. We have hundreds of bottles like this in the university.
Fine. I need to know what's in it. Any suggestions?
You need an analysis. Well, I'm sure someone from the Department of Medicine can help there.
I'm looking for Professor Westerbrook. You know where I can find him?
You're the one bringing him the specimen?
Specimen?
Never mind. He's in the Department of Medicine. Let me show you.
You have a good day.
Goodbye, sir.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Oakmont University Department of Medicine. I'm Samuel.
Charles Reed, private investigator. I have a few questions if you don't mind. You recognize this bottle? Maybe you could tell me what's inside.
That's one of our lab bottles. We have a lot of them. As for what's inside, I'd need to run some tests.
Could you do that for me?
These tests aren't cheap. And the other day I could get right to it, but we're, somewhat hindered right now.
What's up?
Our lab is crawling with, well, creatures. Professor Westerbrook's research is a little unconventional, and something went wrong. Really wrong.
So, if I do a little pest control for you, you'll run those tests for me. For free?
Our budget is tight. You'd be helping the cause of science, Mr. Reed. Isn't that enough?
Oh, I guess science could help itself.
All right. Yes, you solve our problem, and I'll run the test for you. Off the books. Here's the key for the basement.
It's a little bit much. Alright. Seriously. Oh. Can't carry anymore. Oh, well, I need to carry it anyways. Alright, let's see. First aid. Let's take a look around before we...
I'm glad this thing is dead. Why do they even keep it here? What kind of person would even touch this? Not to mention dissect it.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I wonder what would happen if I press this button. Should I or shouldn't I? Your lab is certified creature-free.
Excellent, Mr. Reed. You've done us a great favor. Now we can get things up and running again.
Okay. I've done my part. Here's the bottle. Now you run those tests.
Yes. Wait here. It shouldn't take long. We finished that analysis, sir. Well, it's ricin.
Ricin?
A highly toxic poison extracted from castor beans. It's slow-acting, but absolutely fatal to humans.
So, where do you get ricin? This isn't something you can pick up from a drugstore.
About that. It is rare, but we have a certain amount of it here. For study, in our poison store. Or we did. I'm afraid that must be where it came from. The label had been tampered with, but it certainly looks like ours. Where did you find it?
Crime scene. Someone was trying to poison a bunch of fish with it.
This is horrible. I need to warn everyone in the university about this.
Who's got access to where the poison's stored?
Only Professor Westerbrook has the key. His office is upstairs, right alongside Professor Cavendish's. Professor Westerbrook's not here, though. He's been sick for the last few days. Professor Cavendish is away as well, on vacation.
Where do they live?
I'm not sure, but probably somewhere in Advent. Most of the teaching staff live there. Wait, you don't think it was one of them?
I'm working on that. Can you let me upstairs?
Well... all right. This is serious. I'll help you. Here's the key, but please don't disturb the professor's things.
I'd like to know a bit more about your professors.
What do you want to know?
I want to know more about Westerbrook.
He's the head of our department. He's been here for, well, at least 30 years. He's one of the longest-serving staff we have. As you've already seen, he's particularly interested in the wild beast that recently appeared in our city.
Yeah, that's quite the unique fauna you have there.
I've no idea how he did it, but Mr. Throgmorton's men brought him live specimens for his research. He thinks he's on the verge of a breakthrough in evolutionary theory. A secret that, once revealed, will benefit all humankind.
Some secret should stay buried, 6 feet under.
You're not a man of science, are you? It's not about why, it's about what if.
What can you tell me about Professor Cavendish?
He's one of the most brilliant teachers we have here. A PhD at only 25. Just imagine, his biochemistry studies are second to none, worthy of a Nobel Prize. If he could complete his work.
What's his problem?
I don't know. There's some kind of family trouble. It's made him standoffish and irritable, and easily distracted. I hope he gets through whatever he's going through. We need his talent, especially in these dark times.
I'll see you later.
This should be good enough to make a decent copy.
Almost missed that.
The door won't budge.
Saw that.
This should be good enough to make a decent copy.
here.
These bottles look exactly the same as the one with the poison. Can you
Of course.
There's some kind of...
I'm afraid not. Once it's in your system, it's a death sentence.
How can you tell if someone's been poisoned with ricin?
The symptoms take several days to develop. At first, it's like a common cold. But over several days, well, it develops into hemorrhage, internal organ failure, and death. It's not a pleasant way to die.
I'll see you later.
Well, let's see. University, Department of Medicine. And we're not finished in here. What did we miss? City Hall. How long have I been playing? Alright, well... Advanced Central... Well, let's take a quick little peek in here to see if I don't know how I missed everything, but... It's obvious. Unless I have to look at those. Alright. I did have to look at that. Still can't make that. Can make one of those. That's all I'll make of those right now. What am I missing? Well, the key evidence is collected. Let's go here. Yeah. Okay. Where is the phone? Oh, it was around here somewhere. All right. Oh, maybe turn that. Well, it is winter, so I guess being too hot is better than being too cold. Place is like a thermos. And the bunny's having a conniption. Alright, that's here. City Hall. That's the main one. Citizen records. Advance. Alright. St. Michael's. Somewhere around here. Alright. That'll be fun. It's probably on the water. It's the way they roll. Okay, let's see here.
Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest. Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper. Best stuff in Oakmont. All on sale. Today.
Maybe not. All right.
The door won't budge. Judging by the layer of dust on it, this ring hasn't been worn in a long time. So why keep it around? The door won't budge.
I loved you. I always loved you.
A lot of fancy dresses locked away in a dark corner for a long time. I'm starting to smell some deep family trauma here. This Cavendish guy did an impressive investigation, and the EOD's in the center of all of it.
You. Alright.
George, I can't live like this anymore. There's something I have to tell you.
Next.
I don't care what your damn EOD cult demands, Anna! I thought the child was mine! Mine!
You will never understand our cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
George, I can't live like this anymore. There's something I have to tell you.
I don't care what your damn EOD cult...
You will never understand our cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George!
George Cavendish. He had a wife named Anna. She had a baby that was not his, but blessed by the sea and claimed by the EOD. This caused their split.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Calm down. The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator.
Right now, you look like someone who's breaking into my house. A burglar. Explain yourself.
Easy there. Anna from the fish market asked me to find you. You know her, right?
I should have guessed. I know her much better than you think. What does she want from me now? She already took everything I have.
It's not about what she wants. It's about what you did. Poisoning the fish. Sound familiar? Yeah, I can prove you did it.
Hold on. Before you jump to conclusions, I want you to know that I had a good reason to do what I did. It all comes back to Anna.
Oh, this should be fun. What's your good reason for poisoning innocent people? You know the EOD are feeding the hungry, don't you?
No, that's exactly the problem. They're not doing it out of charity. They do it to spread their influence and recruit new members. Some of those initiates, as they call them, vanish without a trace. And not just them, they kidnap ordinary folks too.
And poisoning the fish would prevent this. How?
Oh, you see, not everyone in this city believes in the EOD yet. They have opposition among the citizens, both rich and poor. A rumor of the EOD's fish being poisonous and several incidents would be enough to undermine the EOD by sparking fear and mistrust.
What's Anna got to do with all this?
As you might have already gleaned, she was my wife.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it all starts to come together now.
The EOD robbed me of her. It all started with the free fish. We were all short on food at the time, and then they hooked her with their nonsense about the benevolent sea and greater good. I looked past it for some time, but then...
She became pregnant.
Yes. At first, I was over the moon. But then one day she came to me, that snake, and told me that the child was not mine. She said it was blessed by the sea, that it was demanded by the EOD. Doomed take them! I couldn't stand it. I just couldn't.
There must be another way to deal with the EOD. Like, if their crimes are that obvious, why don't you just go to the police?
They're resourceful, those sons of hagfish. They maintain a squeaky clean image, and Kay, they're good at it. I tried going to the police. They were no help at all. And I'm not suicidal enough to make it public and take them to court.
So what's your next move?
I was interrupted and couldn't finish my task. The EOD received a fresh haul of fish, but now they're on alert and raised their guard. I understand I'm in no position to ask. But after reviewing all the facts I've presented to you, Mr. Reed, would you agree to help me?
What did she mean? Blessed by the sea.
What do you think is the cause of Innsmouth syndrome in people?
Living in Innsmouth?
That K-forsaken place has nothing to do with it. It comes from breeding with monsters. These sea creatures they call Deep Ones. They take our women and they spoil them with their seed. Then they give birth to degenerate fish-faced offspring.
Where did you learn all of this? This information about the EOD?
After Anna left, I had nothing. But I did have a lot of time to research Innsmouthers, the EOD, and the story behind them. It is an old and powerful organization. They appeared back in the mid-19th century in Innsmouth, and the first people with the Innsmouth syndrome started showing up around that same time.
Ah, Perhaps not coincidentally.
No, of course not. And the EOD is immensely rich. The sudden rise to power of the Blackwood family happened right after they joined them.
Keep talking. Now, what is it you want from me?
Poison the rest of the fish. It's spreading, but it's not enough. The EOD trusts you enough to deal with me, so it should be simple for you. My agent inside the EOD reports that they've just received a fresh haul. That's your target.
Your agent inside the EOD.
Ah, I see where this is going. You need something from the EOD too.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a certain person who may be held by them.
My agent can arrange that. If someone is being held by the EOD, he'll know it. It's a win-win situation.
All right. Look, I'm gonna need to think about this.
Of course. But don't be too long. I'm going to need an answer before I let you go. I hope you can understand why.
I don't know. Let's pick that one. That doesn't give me anything.
So, have you made up your mind?
Your methods stink, and your plan stinks. Still, the EOD is a threat, and I'm not gonna help them anymore. I'm in.
You're doing a great favor for this city, Mr. Reed. Never doubt that.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. Remind me what it is I have to do.
You need to poison the fresh haul of fish at the EOD storage. It's heavily guarded, but you'll figure out something, I've no doubt. I'll be back later. I need to see my agent. Find me after you're done. Here's the address and some ricin. Be very careful with it.
Yeah, will do. I'm not quite ready to die yet.
That's what I wanted to see. So what should I do? Well, let's decide on the way to the phone booth. Where is it? That way. Let's remove this too. So I can either, well, I think I can go to the fish market, or I can go to the Alright, I don't think I did that last time, so why don't I go to the storage? Alright. Might as well get some achievements and trophies. Trophies, yeah. Really want to play my Xbox. Soon. I just need a laptop.
Won't budge. Hello again, Daryl. I serve the sea.
Sea be praised, Mr. Reed. Good to see you again.
Yeah, how's it going?
Still guarding this old piece of rock, as you can see.
Mind if I go inside?
Sure. No problem with that. Stay as long as you want.
Daryl, listen to me carefully. If you want to keep breathing, you gotta skip town. Now. You're taking a lot of heat on account of that fish poisoning. The EOD is on it like a dog on a bone, and they will find out the truth eventually.
What? I don't believe it.
Daryl, I'm saying this only because you're a real stand-up guy and I respect you. Leave this place. Forget about the EOD, or it will kill you.
Fine, fine. You've always been on the level with me. I'll leave.
Don't be a stranger, Daryl.
May the sea protect you, Mr. Reed.
Yeah.
It's done. The fish have been poisoned.
Perfect. This will make a decisive blow to the EOD in Almont. You've done a great thing, Mr. Reed.
So, what's next on your to-do list? Hangings? Drowning kittens?
What we've already accomplished should be more than enough. After I see the EOD in ruin, I'll turn myself into the police. I'm aware of being guilty of several crimes. The least being theft and the most severe being mass murder. I won't hide from my fate.
Well, that's something, at least.
I don't want anyone else to suffer my fate. And I certainly don't want anyone else blamed for my crimes.
Your contact better be worth the trouble, George.
He's already waiting for you in the basement of the fish market. His name's Fred. You'll need to tell him a password.
Oh, you're kidding me. Passwords? Again?
Oh, yes. We decided to use this EOD feature against them. Ironic, don't you think? Funny, even.
Right, funny. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just split my sides laughing.
Anyway, the password is, the sea is a cruel mistress. Good luck.
You know anything about Harriet Doe? A professor from the university.
Harriet. Ah, yes, I remember her. Brilliant anthropologist. It was always a pleasure to read her articles. Is it her you're looking for?
Yeah. She participated in Throgmorton's little, expedition to the depths. That's where the EOD captured her.
Oh, kidnapping promising female scientists from the university must have become a hobby for them. Freaks.
Bye.
Alrighty. No, it's been a while since I manually saved, so in about an hour when this thing finally loads in, I'll do that. Alright.
Hello? Your name Fred?
Might be. What do you want?
It's funny, you know. The water's choppy, the weather bad, and I miss sailing more than ever. It's like they say. The sea is a cruel mistress.
I know what you mean. But listen, I've got a story you might enjoy. You're looking for Professor Lowe, ain't that right? The scientist the Order kidnapped. I think we can help each other.
How do you mean? You know where she is?
Slow down, buddy. Helping each other is not the same as let me just tell you everything.
What is this order you mentioned?
Yeah. You don't know, do you? EOD. It really stands for the Esoteric Order of Dagon.
Dagon?
An old being from the depths of the sea. In books, they show him as a monstrous amphibian. The Innsmouthers worship him as a god. And of course, they make sacrifices to him. In blood.
Nothing's for free in this city, is it? Figures. All right. Shoot.
You won't regret it. You've seen some of this city now, am I right? You've in England what's coming? I want out of the Order and the city before it hits. Trouble is, it's much easier to get into the Order than to leave. Give the slightest hint of it, you've signed your death warrant. I need somebody to get me out of the city on the quiet. And that's not an easy thing these days, my friend.
I've no idea how to help you with that.
Ain't you a detective? There are people in the city, smugglers, who know what to do. Find them. That's how you can help. See, I've heard whispers about ads in the newspaper. A new ad every week, talking about Salvation Harbor. Maybe start there.
All right, fine. I'll look into it. But your lead on the professor had better be worth it.
I know where they've got him. I can get you there. You just find me a way out fast, or I might be too dead to be any use to you.
Alright, let's see here. Alright.
I know who is behind Professor Doe's kidnapping. It's an organization called the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Most of them stick to the fish market, but they seem to have agents everywhere. Even the university.
I knew there was something fishy about the EOD, the den of those filthy Innsmouthers. I'll tear it to the ground.
Actually, most of the EOD members I met were locals. And for what it's worth, the only Innsmouther I spoke to was a nice guy. You ought to examine your prejudices.
Are you calling me a bigot, Reed?
Robert, listen. Something needs to change. You holding a grudge against Innsmouthers ain't making anything better for anyone. Those who fan the flames of hatred always end up burnt in the end.
They killed my son for Kay's sake!
I know. But what did you do to prevent it? You made yourself their enemy instead of helping them. What did you expect would happen? You chose to brand them newcomers and leave them to suffer just like you did with me. The only difference is that I'm useful to you. No wonder desperate Innsmouthers would seek refuge from a radical organization like the EOD. They had nowhere else to turn.
I shall think about what you've said.
Back to business. I'll continue my search for Professor Doe. I have a promising lead. You have anything else to tell me?
Your task remains the same. Find Harriet and bring her back. You say we are dealing with an entire organization? Well, I have something for you that might help our cause should things take a turn. Now leave. I've heard enough from you.
I just got a shotgun. I like that. Alright. Let's see here. I got 2 skill points. Yay! Want anything here? No. He can go insane. That's alright. Let's see here. Weapon proficiency. Going to the newspaper. Let me just check this. Okay. That was funny. Bunny jumped, cat went running off like it was nothing more. Prey animals scared the predator animal. Awesome.
What's your problem?
Stay safe.
All right. Advertisements. Salvation Harbor. Skipping further. Is that it? Yep.
Extra, extra. All the news looks fit to print.
Where's the phone booth? Oh. Go to that one. Alright, no. Already forgot where it was going. Oh yeah.
The door won't budge.
Awesome. Go up that way.
won't budge.
So much for a back way in. Not happening. Oh, wait. Look at this. We'll see.
The door won't budge.
Suppose we can get in that way. Alright, not happening. And the door is still closed.
The door won't budge.
Well, it's a bar in Salvation. Okay. Let's see here. Well, where's that? No, what's that? Oh, okay. Well, let's find this bar first. Okay, what time is it? Okay. Anyways, what does it say? It says this time. Okay. It's, basically right where the phone is. Alright, well that makes it more bearable. Do a lot of the side quests, a lot more fights than what I'm getting. Like most every side quest I did involved a fight or big fights. Excuse me. The big boat that says Seven Oaks, I'm thinking that's the bar.
Bird told me there are people in Oakmont who can help me leave town.
Maybe, maybe not. What makes you think I know anything?
I've heard they're having a...
That may be true, but I don't know you from...
Actions speak louder than words. Maybe I can prove myself by helping you out with something. Solving problems is my specialty.
Okay. What about a little favor? Nothing fancy, don't worry. I expected a package to be delivered ages ago, but the courier still hasn't shown. Find out what's taking him so long. Here's the address.
Got it.
One more thing. If you don't find him, bring the package back, will ya? It's a crate full of the water of life, if you catch my drift.
Bye.
Somewhere around here. Okay. So can't believe I'm tired. It's still early. Jeez. Excuse me. All right. It could very well be in the infested area, which I think it is. So it's down there somewhere. Might this be it? Yes, it is. Yeah. sakes. Will you die? Holy shit. Well, I was making a collection of bullets. But I can make some more, I guess. Here we are. Got another one in there. Frickin' huge one, too. One that requires explosives that I don't have. Oh, rags. Let's see this thing.
Left by something heavy with wheels. Blood's almost dry. Empty, but reeks of gasoline. I've seen ashes like this before. Well, that's one way to get rid of a corpse.
Crazy. Let's get uncrazy. Are you fucking kidding me? Holy fuck. There is such a thing as too many fucking shots. Here, we're gonna make the bullets so hard to fucking come by, and then we're gonna make you fucking use every fucking single one you can hold just so you can fight one of the many creatures we're gonna throw at you. Awesome.
You're done, kid. Someone talks to the cops behind my back. Their history. Get 'em, boys. Rock. Whose idea was it to hide the crates in such a stupid way? No mercy, boys. He's been asking for this. Get rid of him. Leave nothing but ashes. Understood?
Time to figure this out.
You're done, kid. Someone talks to the cops behind my back. Their history. Get him. Rock. Whose idea was it to hide the crates in such a stupid way? Rock. Whose idea was it to hide the crates in such a stupid way? You're done, kid. No mercy, boys. He's been asking for this. Get rid of him. Leave nothing but ashes. Understood? No mercy, boys. He's been... Get rid of him. Leave nothing but ashes. Understood? Rock. Whose idea was it to hide the crates in such a stupid way? You're done, kid. Someone talks to the cops behind my back. Their history. Get 'em, boys. Rock. Whose idea? You're done, kid. Someone talks to the cop. No mercy, boys. He's been... Get rid of him. Leave nothing but ashes. Understood?
Someone was looking for a crate here and was brutally killed. The crew that did it were headed up by a guy in a wheelchair.
should have just powered up the shovel when we get that. Done that. What time is it? I have the other Cthulhu game that came out on Xbox One though, so hopefully I can start playing those ones soon. I'm gonna get my Far Cry's on there as well, and some other good ones.
Well, I found your courier. I hate to break it to you, but he's dead. Someone didn't like him talking to the cops, and, well, they made it pretty savage.
What? Okay, I'm dead. He might think I was in on it.
He? Who's he?
The boss.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Nay, I'll handle it. But take my advice. The boss is the only man who can arrange a bon voyage. Don't do anything to make him unhappy. There, on newcomer. Here's the note with your instructions. Beyond that, you're on your own.
Okay, thanks. Here's your water of life.
Shh, keep it down, pal. Not too shabby, newcomer. You deserve a reward for this.
Bye.
Hey, fella. What do you do when you see a dog? Pet it or kick it away?
I'd kill it, because the dog's rabid.
Right you are. You're a new one, huh? Come with us.
Just take me to your boss.
Who are you, and what the drock do you want? And let's be quick about it, kid. I don't have the whole damn day.
I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Heard you can help with, certain things.
So you want a favor from me, Mr. Reed? And what would that be?
I want to smuggle a man out of the city.
Yeah, a lot of people want to leave Oakmont, kid. Few ever succeed. It won't be easy. And, like everything in life that's worthwhile, it won't be cheap.
So, what's it gonna cost me?
Normally, I wouldn't do drock for a newcomer. But you're doing business with that old ape-lover Throgmorton. I think that's interesting. That tells me you're worth something, kid. Now, I have a job needs doing, but it needs to stay between the two of us.
Guess I have no choice. So, what do I need to do?
First things first. My name's Brutus Carpenter, rightful head of the Carpenter family. Second thing, someone tried to kill me a week ago.
You're not asking me to track them down and kill them, are you?
No, kid. I've got hatchet men if I need them. And I don't want to kill them anyway. I just want to know who was gunning for me and why. Yeah, I know how it sounds. But after I almost died, I realized that being a hard case isn't the only option. I want to try to do things differently.
All right, color me interested. How did this all happen?
I woke up in the crematorium inside a rolled-up carpet. I had this tag on my toe like some cadaver. I was covered in this weird rancid slime. I managed to get myself out of there. But what I saw once I got home made me think I had a screw loose.
And? What did you see?
Me, kid. Some palooka wearing my face, and walking out my front door like all was well with the world. So I decided to get out and hole up here. Gathered a small company and pulled myself together.
What was your last memory before the crematorium?
I can remember clearly a dinner I had a week before the incident. After that, only bits and pieces. I remember writing something in my diary. I don't recall what, except it was important. Those notes could tell us how it all started.
And I suppose that diary's still in your manor.
Exactly, kid. In a strongbox in my room. You have my permission to crack it if it's necessary. I'll write you the address.
You must have tried to do something about this imposter already.
Of course I did, kid. I wouldn't be asking for your help if this was just a walk in the park. My people said they killed that other me. It didn't change a thing. I guess they got the wrong guy.
Any thoughts on who'd want to do this to you?
It must be someone close to me, so I can't trust anyone. I haven't even contacted my son Graham. Normally I'd get him to solve this. I'm vulnerable now. I can't risk exposing myself. Another good reason to bring in an independent contractor.
So where would I find the city's crematorium?
Of course you don't know. You're a newcomer after all. Here's the address.
I got it. It appears you're quite capable of standing without aid. So why the wheelchair?
Does your curiosity always beat out your courtesy? I'll tell you if it makes you happy. I'm old. Some days I feel tired. This wheelchair, unlike many people, has never crossed me. So I know I can count on it if I need to.
You mentioned your son, Graham. Can you tell me more about him?
Graham? Why would you care? He has nothing to do with this.
You sound pretty sure about that.
Of course. Graham is too honest. And since the end of the war, he turned into a real bleeding heart. It's become a bit of a headache, actually. Of course, we've had our differences, especially about the family business, but he would never hurt a fly, let alone me.
Goodbye.
How you doing, handsome?
I'd have broken all your bones, fella, if Papa Brute hadn't put you off limits.
No need for violence.
I don't want to go down yet. Nothing in here? Wow. Oh.
Whoa, what gives?
A little blackmail, a little larceny, a worthwhile scrap or two. Just like the old days.
Top marks for quantity, but so much for quality. Even my gear's in better shape.
Do you like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
I can't imagine it ended well for whoever lost all this blood.
I didn't see that.
Blood dried not too long ago.
No, I didn't see that.
We gotta dump this garbage. Papa Brute will be here any minute. We gotta dump this garbage. Papa Brute will be here any minute.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont.
Okay, well, where am I? Alright, well, I'm gonna quit for now. I think I need a nap. I'll be back. Let me